Hi guys, and we're back with On Air Airline Manager and with the start of our career. And what we're going to be doing today is doing our very first job. I believe we need to get our license to fly, and then we'll need to go have a plane at EGNX and go to Manchester. So the first thing what we'll need to do is figure out where you get aircraft from. So, what we probably want to do is turboprop, and then we'll need to filter it down by our simulator. So if we want a TBM, or we could go the Cessna. I'm not very sure on the TBM on its startup, so if we use this, don't get mad at me for not knowing how to actually start it up properly or in the correct way. And there is one at our airport, which makes everything so much easier. So no, airframe condition, the price for weekly ownership. So if you own it, you'll probably want to rent it out unless you're going to fly it constantly and make the money. Annual checkup, quite expensive still. Not bad. Rent an aircraft for 580 credits per flight hour with a daily minimum of 4 hours of flight, which is 2,320 credits. At the end of the lease, the aircraft was to be returned to the current airport with at least the same fuel level. On to pay immediately 5,800. You'll get that back at the end of the rent. This is your first aircraft. You can be teleported for free at its location. Oh, well, I don't need to be teleported. It's at my location anyway. So there we have it. It's a 5-seater, £1,400 load. Operational range is quite nice, but obviously that'll be reduced. Right, so now we need to figure out how to actually do our jobs. So pair our flight, our fuel should be okay. Although, might as well just even that out. Baggages. So confirm them. Oh, check ride. We don't support any add-on that changes the time during the flight tracking. Do you want this warning to be displayed next time you start flight track? Nah. Don't need to. Right. So what we'll do is we'll go load up the TBM at East Midlands Airport, and then I'll be back. Right, so we're here in Microsoft Flight Simulator in our TBM, and yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the correct procedure, but we'll just quickly swap back to On Air so that we can actually start check ride. So we start tracking. Right, so we have now started that. So I guess we just go ahead and set up the... Ooh. All the bits. So ignition's on auto. So that's on.
Please start the engine.
I've started it.
Taxi to the runway and take off.
So we've got low voltage. Always moans for pilot heat. Auxiliary boost pump is on. I guess we don't actually. Okay, it was set to auto. We'll do idle. So, yeah. As I say, I have very little clue on what I'm doing. I'm going to set that to auto. I think we should be where we are needed. So what we can do is we are there. Could get the proper clearance, but it looks like a calm, clear day. So we'll turn the parking brake off. Or we won't. We're going to have to do it with ATC then. Part straight out.
East Midlands ground, Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha, request taxi for straight out departure with Mike. Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha, taxi to and hold short of runway 27 via taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 124.005 when ready.
We'll acknowledge that.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 via taxiway Alpha, Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
We'll just keep at the top. So how are we... So it literally wants me to turn around when I could just go forward. I'm going to go forward. I need to turn these off because they are actually quite annoying. Yeah, it's updated me. Right, so what we'll be doing is just following what is asked of us. And yeah. Oops, off the middle. And this is where we're going to hold short, isn't it? Right. So we'll hold short. Alright.
East Midlands Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha at runway 27 ready for takeoff straight out departure.
Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha cleared for takeoff runway 27 departing straight out approved.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27
Great.
Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
Turn the landing lights on. And we'll get moving. And give it one notch of flaps. And then we'll be pretty much at mercy of On Air, I believe. I love how it tries to make me go right here, even though the runway is to the left. I made that mistake once. I'm not going to make it again. Right, be lined up. We'll just do full power. Ooh, crap. Wow, that is very sensitive. Whoops.
Airborne time logged. Fly runway heading. Continue to climb.
Oh, so trying to sort out trim is probably not a great idea. We'll dial back on that.
Turn left, heading 190. Climb to 6,500 feet.
So, turning left. And climbing to 650. Oh, overshot it slightly. I could do this with autopilot, but I want to get a feeling for this plane. Only as I've rarely used it. As I said in the previous video, my favourite one on this simulator so far is the King Air 350. So using this, only because it's cheap and it was
Doppler Golf Sierra
recommended
Alpha,
to
you are
me.
leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
East Midlands Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha frequency change.
So what I could do is he can manage the radio.
Approach Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha is type Doppler TBM 94 miles southwest of East Midlands. Request flight following. Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha East
Is that
Midlands
us?
approach. Squawk Tree 122. Squawk Tree 122 Doppler Golf Sierra Alpha. Doppler Golf Sierra Alpha radar contact 5 miles north of Echo Golf Echo Juliet 4,000 feet.
Oops.
Altimeter 29.903.
Maybe I shouldn't have handed over.
Sierra Alpha.
Gonna turn that off. That's what I get for not paying attention. I keep turning more than I should. I mean, I've noticed with this that the ATC is not that great. It doesn't bring you down with enough time to actually do everything correctly and get on the glide slope properly. So you kind of have to wing it and ignore them slightly near the end of your flight plans. I mean, I've had a few where it's done it perfectly, but then there was others where not so much.
Now, maintain 6,500 feet and heading 190.
So what I want to do is try and trim the aircraft so that I can fly without using the stick, or try and maintain level without a stick.
Now, reduce your speed to 90 knots or less and maintain your altitude. Use your flaps if necessary.
Okay, we'll reduce our speed. 1 notch of flaps.
Please maintain 90 knots or less.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Currently at 145 knots.
Yeah, I know. And I've gone way off heading because I've been focusing on speed.
Maintain 90 knots or less. You are currently
Make
at
a
90
3-6.
knots. Now, make a 360 standard turn to the left. Maintain 6,500 feet and 90 knots or less. Continue the left turn until heading 180.
Stall, 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 stall.
Oh, I am turning way too harsh. That was mean. Did it say 180? I believe it said 180.
Stall, 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 stall.
Go to heading 180. Maintain 90 knots or less.
Stall, stall, stall.
Golf Golf, Sierra Alpha contact Birmingham approach on 131.005.
Oh crap, I went right past that.
Please, go to heading 180.
I'm going.
Golf Golf, Sierra Alpha, did you hear my last transmission?
131.005 Dair Golf Sierra Alpha.
Oh my god, this aircraft is a pain in the arse. I mean, it looks
Please,
great.
Turn to 6,500 feet. Heading
I'm
180.
trying to.
Maintain 90 knots or less. Resume to normal speed. Turn left, heading 110. Climb to 10,000 feet.
Left 110. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet, it's just I'm really concentrating because this aircraft has got like a mind of its own. It's going to be an interesting landing. So, right, we're at 1,000 degrees? 100 degrees, and now we just need to climb to the 10,000. Nope. How does that go slightly off? I suppose we could increase our speed a bit more. We wanted, but I'm not going to push this engine too much. I've got a feeling that should have been up there like that, but no, it shouldn't have. Ignore me. Whoopsie. As I say, I could have used the autopilot and this would have made it so much easier, because then you can control each one and get it to level out, set heading, all that. I would not have a single problem. But where's the fun in that?
Now, maintain 10,000 feet and heading 110.
Oh, is my heading off completely anyway? Whoops. Come on, trim.
Turn right, heading 190. Descend to 6,000 feet.
And pull back on the throttle and turn to 190, reduce to 6,000 feet. Coming up on the 190. Start straightening up. Little turn. Come on. There we go. Now we just descend. Set the trim so we descend. Okay. I pulled quite far back on the throttle now.
Midlands approach Ryanair 1957 is out of 9,300 feet for 8,000 feet.
Ryanair 1957 East Midlands approach. Continue to DME 25 as planned.
Okay, so there is an aircraft coming into East Midlands Airport as well. Great. So 6,500 feet still. Ooh. Tiny bit of turbulence. Sorry I haven't been able to take in much of the views, it's just a lot of work. And a lot of cloud cover. I'll put the trim down a bit. Oops. Oh, you silly thing. Right. Still on the descent to 6,500. Which we're fast approaching. And once we hit the 6,500, we'll hopefully be told what to do next. Or not, as the case may be. I don't think we'll be flying for too much longer, hopefully. The only thing that I know can mess this up is how good landing I can get. I think I've only landed this thing once, because I've used it once before. So that is going to be a little more interesting. Oops. Keep over trimming. It really likes to pull to the right. I've noticed that with quite a few planes, they like to pull to the right. It's weird. We're pretty much at 6,500 feet. Yeah. So hopefully we get told what to do next. Hopefully. Oh, come on. This is a long check ride. Obviously, never done it before, so I don't actually know how long they are. And I would hate to do the one in the lovely, like, jets, so I think it's the Cessna Citation, I think. And the A320, and also the 747 that I've got in this pack at the moment. If I upgrade, obviously I've got like the 787 as well. The main jet that I used to fly on the X-Plane was the A320, so that would probably be my best chance for the check ride, but again, that would be a long time in the future, as the cost of running that thing is more than I can definitely afford right now. So I've roughly got it. No, it's dipping. It's really hard to get the trim absolutely perfect. Probably easier with the autopilot. I suppose I'll do the next one with autopilot just to see how much easier it is, or whether I still get moaned at by the on-air, because I was pretty unrelenting earlier. Just drifted course slightly. Banbury? Where's Banbury? I'm guessing down south somewhere, as that's the direction we're travelling, but not 100% sure on this. So I wonder how we're actually doing as for what it says on air. have a quick switch. So it shows I'm flying down south. It's been quite a few minutes in the air. Blimey. Did not realise that. Just wondering if they're going to give me any orders to go back. Scullywag. Some names on here are quite creative. Still wondering when I'm going to get my next, like, instructions. You can see a bit more. Housing down there. Ooh, more clouds over there. I might also turn off the names of other people around just so it's not as distracting. Not much to see out the front either. Right. Are we gonna get anything on air? Or are you just gonna keep taking me away? I think it wants to just take me away. It wants to kidnap me. I am what it said, aren't I? Otherwise it would have nagged me. Oops. If I end up hitting C, then I'll know I've gone way too far. Does it actually say anything on air that would indicate when I'll get my next? Turn right. 6,000 feet. Oh, you bugger. I misread that completely. And you can comment that I'm an idiot as well, because, yeah, that was kind of...
Now, maintain 6,000 feet.
There we go.
190.
It's lovely to hear your voice again. Oh, gee whiz. So I've basically made this flight a lot longer than it should have been. Because I thought it was 6,500 feet, and it was actually 6,000. So, yay me! It's like I'm flying right over an airport right now.
Now,
EGTN.
return and land at your departure airport with an appropriate IFR or VFR approach.
Okay. So, where's the airport? Are we gonna have to... What we'll do is try and manually dial into the manually dial into the tower so we can request headings and all that. If it allows us, that is. Should do. Right, so what we are looking for is 134.17. So we'll be looking down here again. One, 3, 4, 1, 7, 0. I'll go to 5. Is it just 1, 2, 4? I'll go with this one. 1, 2, 4. Supposedly they're not in use.
Going to 131.005 Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha.
So it's going to be around Robin.
Birmingham approach Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha 4,200 feet.
Donner Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Birmingham approach. Continue to do so as planned. Altimeter 29.902.
So seriously, ooh. It's only because I did the big cock up. Oh, actually know where I'm going anymore. Okay, I've just checked. By the looks of it, I am heading directly for the airport, so don't have to worry about that. So we'll just keep following this Magenta line and we should end up there, because we are in the direct alignment, which is good. Let's hope don't cock up as much next flight. Although we shouldn't. This was kind of more like a freak occurrence because I didn't read. Maybe that's why you read things. Or listen. So yeah. This was very, very eventful. I mean, it's still not over. We still need to have to land. We've got an airplane to our right. According to our display. Don't know if we can see him. Ooh, that's loud. He should be above us, but one fly that way. I think the ones we see on our PFD are AI. So, yeah. Just zoomed. Yeah, so again, next check flight, we hopefully won't make this cock up. It's a good job I did fill in a tiny bit of fuel, although I think we would have managed it anyway. We've definitely got more flight experience with this plane, and it's... Okay, I've just found a new throttle on my controller. Whoops. Did not want that at all. But we'll go with it. Now I need to trim everything again, because I don't know where it was. Right, so... increase in speed, that should bring us up due to our trim. Cut off power a bit. And hopefully we can level it out between trim and power. As soon as we're in range, we will call for the East Midlands Airport and get request to land so we can end this lovely ordeal. And because I'm flying without ILS or any autopilot, because it doesn't seem to want to work, please tell me if I've done something wrong, because yeah, I know it should work. I have had it working in the past when I've flown this plane the one time, but today it just doesn't seem to want to work. Ain't the end of the world, but it is more annoying for when trying to come into land and all that. So we've got Birmingham to our right, I believe. So Birmingham is over there. And I believe Loughborough, you won't be able to see it through the clouds, but Loughborough is over to the right. Got a really good uni there, if you like your engineering side. If not, then you've probably got very little interest. Still trying to see if I can find it on the radio. There we go.
East Midlands Tower Dare Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf.
20 miles
Sierra
out.
Alpha is 20 miles southwest with Mike to land.
Doppler Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha East Midlands Tower. Enter left traffic runway 27. Altimeter 29.9 tree 1 tree 5425.
Make left downwind runway 27 Dare Golf Sierra Alpha.
So we've got to change this slightly. Approach runway 27, load and activate. Still don't want to work, does it? No. Okay. You sure you don't want to work? It'd be very nice if you did. No? Okay. So we'll just keep flying. Yeah. Probably come back when we're a bit closer. So, nautical miles 7-8, we're 11 nautical miles out. I know it is on our right. I was following the magenta line just to get the proper approach, as that is what the ATC is using. But once we get onto final, we should be able to contact them again and actually get a decent, or say that we're on final and get landing clearance. Otherwise, we'll get the warning from the simulator that we've landed without getting approval or clearance or whatever you want to call it. So what we could do, hopefully, is look down here, PFD, nope, Navcom, no, MFD, yeah, waypoint info, go back, nearest, no. Ideally it's 7-8, but we've got our flight plan. Oh, very temperamental this at times. Before we do that, and we should be fine. Ooh, slight stutter. Mainly because I keep tabbing in and out. Just so I can double check our positions and all that. Pull back on the power slightly. Don't want to keep climbing. Want to stabilize at about 3,000. Should make for A-port. So that was a slight spelling mistake. Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill some altitude, kill some speed, so do a nice little 360. Nothing has gone right with this at all. But I suppose that's what we get. Gonna put flat 1. Gonna kill off a lot of our speed. And give us some height, unfortunately. Right, we should be able to come in straight on this one. Full flaps, landing gear. Oh, that makes us turn faster. More power. So we don't stall. Now we just need to line up with the runway and get this lovely plane down. See, we're quite high at the moment. Should be able to knock off all the speed. Get it down on this one. Should. So yes, this is a very rapid descent. Yes, I don't want to make this ever again. So you see the puppy lights. Few screens slightly off. Yeah, so we're probably going to get told off for ATC for this. But in all honesty, oh well. So
landing time logged.
Doppler Golf Sierra Alpha, you are not cleared to land.
Yeah, see?
East
Clear the
Midlands.
runway.
Yeah, well,
Taxi to your parking and shut down the engine.
so what we'll do is we'll just carry on until our first exit. I believe that's at the very end of this runway. I knew...
Delta Golf Sierra Alpha, you are not cleared to land. Clear the runway.
Oh, there's a clearance here. Oh, that's tight.
Delta Golf Sierra Alpha, contact ground on ONE 21.905.
Oh, that was a tight one.
121.905 for Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha.
And we can go that. Just going to hold short here so we can
When you have reached your parking, shut down
East
the
Midlands
engine.
ground, Dayer
Request
Alpha
parking.
Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha request taxi to parking.
Dayer Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Alpha.
GA is right in front of us, to be fair. So, go this way.
Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha, please acknowledge.
East Midlands ground, Dayer Golf Sierra Alpha.
I did copy,
that, say
but
again, please.
Dayer Alpha Sierra
I'm not getting the
X-Ray
option.
Golf Sierra Alpha taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway Alpha.
Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is swap it for an inactive so he can't contact me again. I know I'm being very, very rude. But I'm not that fussed.
When you have reached your parking, shut down the engine.
Why does he come in and stand right there? Okay. We're gonna be awkward and park the opposite way to all of these. And then we'll clear down the cockpit. So parking brakes on. Yeah, we'll...
When you have reached your parking, shut down the engine.
do that.
Engine off, time logged. End of flight, registered in On Air Company.
So,
Thank you. You passed your practical exam.
We
3 out of 3 exercises succeeded.
whew. Right, even with all those, we did actually pass. So, that took us an hour to do. Whoops. So, comfort attained, 5. Safety bonus not obtained. So, comfort bonus we got 5. Safety bonus we didn't get anything. And handling not, because we got 1 store. We didn't do much damage to the engine, which is great. That was just normal wear and tear. So, we can now officially fly this without any problems. So in the next episode, what we're going to be doing, because that just took longer than it should have, is to actually fly this level 1 local cargo mission, which is from East Midlands all the way to Manchester. We'll try and use the IFR. I'm going to try and get the navigation working, and if you have any theories or any hints, tips, whatever on this plane, as I'm really not used to it, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, even with all the hiccups, then please like and subscribe for the next episode. And I'll see